The arrival. In the boundless expanse of the cosmos, amidst the swirling galaxies and shimmering stars, a vessel of immense proportions glided silently through the void. This was no ordinary craft. It was a marvel of technology, constructed by a civilization far beyond the comprehension of humanity. Within its sleek metallic hull, beings of extraordinary intelligence and curiosity gazed out into the vastness of space, their minds filled with wonder and anticipation. These beings were the Zorvans, inhabitants of a distant planet known as Xylophos. For millennia, they had explored the farthest reaches of the galaxy, seeking out new worlds and civilizations in their quest for knowledge. And now, after years of travel, they had arrived at their most anticipated destination yet, Earth. As their ship descended through the Earth's atmosphere, the Zorvans peered out through the viewports, their sensors scanning the planet below. What they saw both fascinated and perplexed them. From orbit, Earth appeared as a vibrant jewel, its surface teeming with life and activity. But as they drew closer, they began to detect something ominous lurking beneath the planet's seemingly idyllic facade. Touching down in a remote corner of the planet, the Zorvans emerged from their ship, their sleek silver forms shimmering in the sunlight. As they stepped onto the Earth's surface, they were greeted by a cacophony of sounds and sensations unlike anything they had ever experienced. The air was thick with the scent of vegetation, and strange creatures darted to and fro in the underbrush. But it was not just the sights and sounds of Earth that unsettled the Zorvans. It was the overwhelming sense of danger that seemed to hang in the air like a dark cloud. Everywhere they turned, they encountered evidence of a world locked in a perpetual struggle for survival. From the predatory beasts that roamed the land to the violent storms that swept across the sky, Earth was a planet defined by its brutality. As they ventured further into the wilderness, the Zorvans encountered beings unlike any they had ever encountered before. Humans. These bipedal creatures, though primitive in comparison to the Zorvans themselves, possessed a raw vitality and resilience that the Zorvans found both admirable and terrifying. For the humans were not content to merely coexist with the dangers of their world. They actively embraced them, seeking out ever greater challenges in their never-ending quest for mastery over their environment. And so, as the Zorvans explored this strange and wondrous planet, they came to a realization that would shake them to their very core. Earth was not just another world in the vast tapestry of the cosmos. It was a crucible of life and death, a proving ground where only the strongest and most cunning could hope to survive. And as they looked out upon the untamed wilderness stretching out before them, they knew that they had stumbled upon something truly extraordinary. The deadliest planet in the galaxy. The Zorvans had come to Earth in search of knowledge, but what they found was something far more profound. They had discovered the true nature of their universe, a place where life flourished in the face of unimaginable adversity, and where even the most unlikely of creatures could rise to greatness. And as they stood beneath the alien sky, they knew that their journey was far from over. For in the heart of this savage world, they sensed the presence of something ancient and powerful, something that had lurked in the shadows since the dawn of time. And they knew that they would stop at nothing to uncover its secrets. User. The encounters. As the Zorvans continued their exploration of Earth, they found themselves drawn ever deeper into its mysteries. Each step they took brought them face to face with new wonders and dangers as they ventured further into the heart of this enigmatic world. Their first encounter with the native inhabitants of Earth had left a profound impression on the Zorvans. The humans, though primitive by their standards, possessed a remarkable intelligence and resourcefulness that the Zorvans found both intriguing and intimidating. Everywhere they looked, they saw evidence of human ingenuity, from the towering skyscrapers that reached towards the heavens to the intricate networks of roads and bridges that spanned the landscape. But it was not just the humans themselves that fascinated the Zorvans. It was their relationship with the world around them. Unlike the Zorvans, who had long ago conquered their own planet and reshaped it to suit their needs, the humans seemed to exist in a delicate equilibrium with their environment. They hunted and gathered, built and destroyed, in a never-ending cycle of creation and destruction that mirrored the natural world itself. As the Zorvans continued their journey, they encountered other inhabitants of Earth as well. The animals. From the majestic lions that prowled the savannas of Africa to the agile dolphins that danced in the oceans, Earth was home to a dizzying array of life forms, each adapted in its own unique way to the harsh realities of its environment. But it was not just the diversity of life on Earth that impressed the Zorvans. It was its sheer ferocity. Everywhere they turned, they saw evidence of a world locked in a perpetual struggle for survival. Predators stalked their prey through the tall grasses, while prey animals banded together in desperate defense against their attackers. It was a never-ending cycle of life and death, played out on a scale that the Zorvans could scarcely comprehend. And yet, amidst the chaos and violence, the Zorvans also saw moments of astonishing beauty and grace. They watched in awe as flocks of birds took to the sky in a dazzling display of synchronized flight, their wings beating in perfect harmony. They marveled at the delicate intricacy of a spider's web, glistening with dew in the early morning light, and they felt a profound sense of wonder as they beheld the vastness of the ocean stretching out before them in an endless expanse of blue. As the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, the Zorvans continued their exploration of Earth, each new discovery filling them with a sense of wonder and awe. And though they knew that their journey was far from over, they also knew that they had been irrevocably changed by their experiences on this strange and wondrous planet. For they had come to understand that Earth was not just a place, but a living, breathing entity, with its own rhythms and patterns, its own joys and sorrows. And as they looked out upon the world around them, they knew that they were privileged to bear witness to its beauty and its majesty. Unraveling the secrets. As the Zorvans delved deeper into the mysteries of Earth, they found themselves increasingly captivated by its secrets. With each passing day, they uncovered new wonders and enigmas, each one more baffling than the last. Their exploration took them to every corner of the globe, from the frozen wastes of the Arctic to the steaming jungles of the Amazon. Along the way, they encountered ancient ruins and forgotten civilizations, their crumbling remnants a testament to the passage of time. But it was not just the relics of the past that fascinated the Zorvans, it was the mysteries that lay hidden beneath the surface. They discovered strange and wondrous phenomena, from magnetic anomalies that defied explanation to underground caverns teeming with life. And everywhere they went, they encountered evidence of a world far more complex and interconnected than they had ever imagined. One of the greatest mysteries they encountered was the phenomenon of consciousness itself. As they studied the minds of the humans they encountered, they found themselves confronted with questions that had long eluded them. What was the nature of consciousness? And how did it arise from the seemingly random interactions of neurons and synapses? To answer these questions, the Zorvans delved deep into the human psyche, exploring the depths of the unconscious mind and the mysteries of memory and perception. What they discovered astonished them. They found that the human mind was not just a passive observer of the world, but an active participant in its creation. Through the power of imagination and creativity, humans were able to shape their reality in ways that were both profound and profound. But even as they marveled at the wonders of the human mind, the Zorvans also encountered darker forces at work on Earth. They witnessed firsthand the destructive power of greed and ambition as humans fought and schemed to gain control over the planet's vast resources. And they saw the devastating consequences of their actions, as ecosystems were destroyed and species pushed to the brink of extinction. Yet amidst the darkness, the Zorvans also found hope. They saw the resilience of the human spirit as individuals and communities banded together to face the challenges that lay ahead. They witnessed acts of selflessness and compassion as humans reached out to help those in need, regardless of their differences. And as they gazed out upon the world from their vantage point high above the Earth, The Zorvans knew that they had witnessed something truly extraordinary, for in the heart of this chaotic and unpredictable world, they had found not just danger and destruction, but also beauty and wonder. And though they knew that there were still many mysteries left to unravel, they also knew that they had been forever changed by their experiences on this remarkable planet called Earth. Echoes of the past. As the Zorvans continued their exploration of Earth, they found themselves drawn to the remnants of civilizations long gone. These ancient ruins held a special fascination for them, for they offered glimpses into the distant past and the secrets of those who had come before. Their journey took them to all corners of the globe, where they uncovered the crumbling remains of once great cities and empires. In the sands of Egypt, they marveled at the towering pyramids and the intricate hieroglyphics that adorned their walls. In the dense jungles of Central America, they discovered the hidden temples of the Maya and the Aztec, their stone carvings speaking of a time when gods walked the earth. But it was not just the grandeur of these ancient civilizations that captured the Zorvans' imagination. It was the mysteries that lay buried beneath their ruins. As they explored forgotten tombs and secret chambers, they uncovered artifacts of incredible beauty and craftsmanship, each one a puzzle waiting to be solved. One such artifact that they discovered was a small, intricately carved figurine, depicting a humanoid figure with wings outstretched. Though its origins were shrouded in mystery, the Zorvans sensed that it held a significance far beyond its size, and so they studied it intently, hoping to unlock its secrets. As they delved deeper into their research, they began to uncover clues that pointed to a connection between the ancient civilizations of Earth and their own distant past. They found similarities in the symbols and iconography used by both cultures, as well as shared myths and legends that spanned the ages. But perhaps the most startling discovery they made was the existence of a global network of ley lines, subtle energy pathways that crisscrossed the planet, connecting sacred sites and ancient monuments. Though invisible to the naked eye, these ley lines pulsed with a power that the Zorvans could scarcely comprehend, hinting at a deeper connection between Earth and the cosmos beyond. As they pieced together the fragments of this ancient puzzle, the Zorvans began to sense that they were on the verge of a discovery that would shake the very foundations of their understanding of the universe. For they knew that the secrets of Earth's past held the key to unlocking the mysteries of its present, and perhaps even its future. And so, with renewed determination, they set out to unravel the enigma of Earth's ancient civilizations, knowing that the answers they sought lay hidden within the echoes of the past. Guardians of Earth. As the Zorvans delved deeper into the mysteries of Earth's past, they became increasingly aware of a powerful presence that seemed to pervade the planet. This presence, they discovered, was none other than the Guardians of Earth, ancient beings of immense power and wisdom who had watched over the planet since time immemorial. The Guardians, it seemed, were not mere mortals, but beings of pure energy, their forms shifting and shimmering like the northern lights. They existed beyond the confines of space and time, their consciousness woven into the very fabric of the universe itself. Though the Zorvans had encountered many strange and wondrous beings in their travels, none had prepared them for the sheer majesty of the Guardians. As they beheld these celestial beings, they felt a profound sense of awe and reverence wash over them, for they knew that they were in the presence of something truly extraordinary. But the Guardians were not content to merely observe the world from afar. They were actively involved in shaping its destiny. Through their influence, they guided the course of history, nudging humanity towards greatness and guarding against threats from beyond the stars. And yet, despite their power and wisdom, the Guardians were not invulnerable. Over the eons, they had faced countless challenges and adversaries, from cosmic horrors beyond imagining to mortal foes driven by greed and ambition. And though they had emerged victorious time and time again, the scars of their battles still lingered, a silent testament to the sacrifices they had made in defense of Earth. As the Zorvans came to understand the role of the Guardians, they realized that they too had a part to play in the ongoing drama of the cosmos, for they were not mere spectators in this cosmic dance, but active participants, their actions shaping the destiny of worlds. And so, with newfound purpose, the Zorvans pledged themselves to the cause of the Guardians, vowing to aid them in their eternal struggle to safeguard the Earth. For they knew that the fate of the planet, and perhaps the entire galaxy, rested in their hands. As they prepared to embark on their next journey, the Zorvans felt a sense of anticipation building within them, for they knew that the road ahead would be fraught with peril and uncertainty. But they also knew that they did not walk it alone. With the Guardians at their side, they would face whatever challenges lay ahead, secure in the knowledge that they fought not just for themselves, but for the future of all life in the cosmos. The gathering storm. As the cosmic convergence drew ever closer, the signs of its arrival grew more pronounced. Across the galaxy, stars flickered and dimmed, and strange anomalies appeared in the depths of space. The Zorvans and the Guardians watched with growing unease as the fabric of reality began to fray at the edges. Time itself seemed to warp and twist, as if struggling to contain the vast energies that churned and seethed just beyond the veil of existence. But amidst the chaos and uncertainty, the Zorvans and the Guardians remained steadfast in their resolve. They knew that the coming storm would test them like never before, but they also knew that they were not alone. Together, they had faced countless challenges and overcome seemingly insurmountable odds, and they would do so again. As they prepared for the final confrontation, the Zorvans and the Guardians reached out to their allies across the galaxy, calling upon them to stand united against the forces of darkness that threatened to consume them all. And though many were hesitant to answer the call, fearing the unknown that lay ahead, others responded with courage and determination, their spirits unbroken by the trials that awaited them. And so, as the cosmic convergence reached its climax, the Zorvans and the Guardians stood side by side, their eyes fixed on the swirling maelstrom of energy that roiled before them. With a sense of anticipation tinged with apprehension, they prepared to confront the unknown, knowing that the fate of the universe, and all who dwelled within it, hung in the balance. As the first tendrils of darkness began to creep across the stars, the Zorvans and the Guardians braced themselves for the battle to come. With hearts full of courage and determination, they stood ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, knowing that together they would emerge victorious, their spirits undaunted by the trials that awaited them in the gathering storm. The cosmic convergence. As the Zorvans delved deeper into their alliance with the Guardians of Earth, they began to sense a growing unease in the cosmos. Strange disturbances rippled through the fabric of space-time, and ominous omens appeared in the skies above. The Guardians, ever vigilant, sensed that something was amiss. They reached out to the Zorvans, their voices echoing across the void, urging them to heed the signs and prepare for the coming storm. Together, the Zorvans and the Guardians embarked on a journey unlike any they had faced before. Across the galaxy, they traveled, seeking out allies and gathering knowledge in preparation for the cosmic convergence that lay ahead. Their journey took them to the farthest reaches of the cosmos, where they encountered beings of unimaginable power and wisdom. Some offered their aid willingly, recognizing the threat that loomed on the horizon. Others, however, proved more resistant, their motives shrouded in mystery and intrigue. But despite the challenges they faced, the Zorvans and the Guardians pressed on, driven by a sense of purpose and determination that burned like a beacon in the darkness. For they knew that the fate of the universe itself hung in the balance, and that only by standing together could they hope to overcome the challenges that lay ahead. As they traveled, they encountered signs of the impending convergence everywhere they went. Strange phenomena appeared in the skies, and ancient prophecies spoke of a time when the very fabric of reality would be torn asunder. But amidst the chaos and uncertainty, the Zorvans and the Guardians also found moments of hope and inspiration. They witnessed acts of bravery and heroism, as beings from all corners of the galaxy came together to face the looming threat, and they felt a sense of camaraderie and unity unlike anything they had ever experienced before. And so, as they stood on the eve of the cosmic convergence, the Zorvans and the Guardians knew that they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, ready to confront whatever dangers lurked in the darkness. for they knew that as long as they stood together, they would emerge victorious, their spirits undaunted by the trials that awaited them. And as they prepared to embark on their greatest adventure yet, they did so with hearts full of hope and determination, knowing that the fate of the universe and all who dwelled within it rested in their hands. The clash of realities. As the cosmic convergence reached its zenith, the universe itself seemed to hold its breath, poised on the brink of cataclysmic change. Reality itself buckled and warped, as if struggling to contain the titanic forces that clashed and collided within its boundaries. In the midst of this cosmic turmoil, the Zorvans and the Guardians stood firm, their resolve unyielding in the face of the gathering storm. With every fiber of their beings, they reached out into the chaos, striving to maintain order amidst the chaos that threatened to consume them all. But the forces arrayed against them were formidable indeed. From the depths of the void, ancient beings of unimaginable power stirred, their minds twisted and corrupted by eons of isolation and madness. With every passing moment, their influence grew stronger, threatening to tear the fabric of reality asunder and plunge the universe into eternal darkness. Yet the Zorvans and the Guardians did not falter in the face of this existential threat. With courage and determination, they marshaled their forces, rallying their allies from across the galaxy to stand united against the encroaching darkness. And so, as the clash of realities reached its crescendo, the Zorvans and the Guardians hurled themselves into battle, their spirits ablaze with the fires of righteousness and defiance. With every blow they struck, they pushed back against the tide of chaos, driving back the forces of darkness with a ferocity that shook the very foundations of the universe. But even as they fought, they knew that victory was far from assured. For the forces they faced were ancient and implacable, their power beyond comprehension. And as the battle raged on, they could feel the fabric of reality slipping through their fingers, threatened with collapse by the sheer weight of the cosmic forces arrayed against them. Yet still they fought on, their spirits undaunted by the trials that lay ahead, for they knew that as long as they stood together, they would never be truly defeated. And as they clashed with the forces of darkness in the heart of the cosmic storm, they did so with hearts full of courage and determination, knowing that the fate of the universe and all who dwelled within it rested in their hands. The turning tide. As the cosmic clash raged on, the forces of light and darkness locked in a fierce struggle for control of the universe. Each blow struck reverberated through the fabric of reality, sending shockwaves rippling across the cosmos. But amidst the chaos and destruction, a glimmer of hope began to emerge. The Zorvans and the Guardians, bolstered by the courage and determination of their allies, found new strength within themselves, pushing back against the encroaching darkness with a ferocity born of desperation and defiance. With every passing moment, they gained ground, driving back the forces of darkness with a relentless determination that bordered on madness. Though the odds seemed stacked against them, they fought on, their spirits unbroken by the trials that lay ahead. And then, in a moment that seemed to stretch on for eternity, the tide began to turn. A surge of energy unlike anything the universe had ever seen swept through the battlefield, engulfing everything in its path with a blinding light that pierced the darkness to its very core. As the light spread, the forces of darkness faltered, their ranks shattered by the overwhelming power of the cosmic surge. And in their moment of weakness, the Zorvans and the Guardians struck, their blows fueled by the combined might of their allies from across the galaxy. With a final, thunderous roar, the forces of darkness were vanquished, their malevolent presence banished from the cosmos once and for all. And as the last echoes of the cosmic clash faded into the void, a profound silence descended upon the universe, broken only by the sound of the Zorvans and the Guardians' victory cry. But even as they celebrated their hard-won triumph, the Zorvans and the Guardians knew that their work was far from over. For though the forces of darkness had been defeated, the scars they had left upon the universe would linger for eons to come. And so, with hearts full of hope and determination, the Zorvans and the Guardians pledged themselves to the task of rebuilding and renewal, knowing that the fate of the universe and all who dwelled within it rested in their hands. And as they set out on their next journey, they did so with a renewed sense of purpose, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead with courage and conviction. A new dawn. With the cosmic clash finally at an end, a sense of peace settled over the universe, its inhabitants breathing a collective sigh of relief as they surveyed the aftermath of the titanic battle that had raged across the cosmos. In the wake of the conflict, the Zorvans and the Guardians emerged as the heroes of the hour, their courage and determination in the face of overwhelming odds earning them the admiration and respect of beings from every corner of the galaxy. And as they stood before the gathered multitudes, they knew that they had forged bonds that would endure for eternity, their unity serving as a beacon of hope in a universe still reeling from the chaos of the cosmic clash. But even as they celebrated their hard-won victory, the Zorvans and the Guardians knew that their work was far from over. For though the forces of darkness had been banished, the scars they had left upon the universe would not heal overnight. And so, with hearts full of determination and resolve, they set out on a new journey, a journey of rebuilding and renewal, guided by the principles of peace, unity, and cooperation that had brought them together in the first place. Together, they worked tirelessly to repair the damage wrought by the cosmic clash, rebuilding shattered worlds and restoring order to a universe thrown into chaos by the forces of darkness. And as they labored side by side, they found strength in their unity, drawing upon the bonds they had forged during the darkest days of the conflict to overcome even the greatest of challenges. And as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, the universe began to heal, its scars fading with each passing moment, as the Zorvans and the Guardians worked tirelessly to bring about a new era of peace and prosperity. And as they looked out upon the universe they had fought so hard to protect, they knew that though the road ahead would be long and difficult, they would face it together, their spirits undaunted by the trials that lay ahead. For they were the guardians of the cosmos, the defenders of light and justice in a universe still struggling to find its way. And as they stood together beneath the endless expanse of the stars, they knew that no matter what challenges the future might bring, they would face them with courage, conviction, and an unwavering determination to build a better tomorrow for all who dwelled within the vastness of the cosmos.